You cheap, ain't you? You think my last video about them saturation plugins was too expensive? Well, I made this one just for your cheap ass. Oh, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Wavy Wayne from Wavy.wav. And if you don't know yet, this channel is all about helping you save $1, man. Nah, man, I'm really here to help you to record and mix better and faster at all costs, but we don't really got to break the bank. Trust me. I got a few dope free 99 plugins, free 99, not 99 of them, free 99. I mean, it ain't gonna cost you nothing. Some dope free saturation plugins that you can download right now. Some of them you might even have on your computer already. You might not just be using them right, man. So let's go ahead and jump right into my session. Of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, saturation, it's a way of adding some dirt and distortion to the song and to our signals. And we can do this on full songs. We could also do it on individual tracks. Now, I have a whole video that I just dropped with my top 5 saturation plugins, but some of those are a little bit pricey, which led me to creating this video with some free alternatives that work just as good, you know, and some of them might even be better. So it's all about what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and jump off into my session. Again, check out that last video for a full in-depth detail on what saturation is and how I really like to use it in a mix, okay? All right, so big shout out to my boo thing Lydia, man. She dropped her project today. This is the title track off the EP, Legendary Love. So make sure y'all go and check that out and show some love. You feel me? Let's hear it. Let's hear what we got. I'm gonna play a little bit of this and then we're gonna get off into the saturation tools and I'm gonna run down these free joints for y'all. Oh man, if you want to hear the rest of that song, you're gonna have to go and stream the project right now. The link is in the description. All right, so these saturation tools, let's go over to my mix window to take a look at these. The first one that I want to look at is this Burier plugin. Now the Burier plugin is an exclusive from Kit Plugins. You can find their link down in the description as well, but I just love looking at this plugin, and it has some really dope controls and features that we're gonna check out. So for one, let's just start at the top and break it down, right? We got the bypass switch. You can turn it on and off, but it's also got this little GUI button, right? What that stands for is graphical user interface, and we can actually change the colors. Now, is there something about that to me that don't change the sound, but the way that the plugin looks matters, okay? So I love these little different colors, man. Let's go with the red. Cool. I'm gonna take this off bypass here. It also has a low cut. It has a high cut. We got the drive, so this is gonna be like our input or how much we want to bury it, right? And then we also have one of my favorite controls on any plugin. It's a mix control, which allows us to blend between our wet and dry signal. It's going to be super important, especially when we add in saturation, because I don't always just want to oversaturate. I just might want to add a touch of the saturation, a touch of distortion in there, but still keep most of my main signal unsaturated. So and this little link button, man, let me turn this on. I'm gonna show y'all what this does as we play with some of these controls. Let's go. Right. Right, so I would back that mix control off some and just add some of that in. But it's pretty tight how the input or the bury control is attached to the output. They're linked. I've never seen that feature on a saturation plugin before. I think it's dope because the more saturation or input that you give it, the signal is going to get louder. And so by having the input and the output automatically linked and you can see them working together, I like that feature. That's a very nice touch. But you can also unlink them and still control those levels independently. That's without it. Add some dirt. Oh man, that Burier is pretty tight, man. Make sure y'all check that one out. You can really get creative. So I'm using it over a full song right now just for this demonstration, but obviously you can put it over individual tracks in your session. I love to use saturation over kicks, bass, vocals, everything. Try it out. Keys, strings. Oh man. Let's go to the next plugin. So the next one is BP Saturator. This one from bedroomproducersblog.com. Again, the link there, another free one that you can just download right off the jump. I love the simplicity of the plugin. I love simple plugins. This one was recommended to me by Sasu, a member of the Wavy Seals Elite, man. Shout out to the Wavy Seals Elite. And all my members out there, I love y'all to death, man. I see y'all on Tuesday in the next class. You feel me? If you ain't tapped in with the Wavy Seals Elite, you can do that right now. You can do it before it's too late. So, this Saturator BPB plugin, super simple. It reminds me of a stock Logic plugin. So, you know, super clean. It's got the high pass filter, low pass filter on this side. It's got an input control, output. You got two flavors of saturation, either tube or tape. The downside to this one is that it doesn't give me a mix control, so I don't have the ability to blend between my wet and dry signal, which is why I've gone ahead and set up all of these plugins also on a send track. So I'm using them in parallel, like I would parallel compression or like I would like any time-based effects. But in this case, I'm just paralleling to add in some of the saturation. So let's just bypass it on the main track and work with this one from our parallel track here that we have. And we'll mute the original since this is in a pre-fader send. Since this is a pre-fader send, we'll still be able to hear the signal that's coming through the send, but we won't hear the original. We'll be hearing all the saturation. If that didn't make sense to you, right, you need to join my Pro Tools certification course. The class is filling now and it's filling fast, all right? So, hey, man. If you love my YouTube channel, then you'll really love the Wavy Seals Elite. The Wavy Seals Elite is a membership group that offers you way more than you can get on YouTube. Not only do you get one-on-one communication with me at least once or twice a week through our live lessons, Q&As, but we also have multi-track practice sessions, 2-track practice sessions. I'll be bringing along other experts because I don't know everything. So every month we have monthly master classes where you get to learn from an expert in the field. We give each other feedback on mixes and help each other problem solve issues in the studio. As a member of the Wavy Seals Elite, you'll also get access to an amazing community of audio engineers and producers who are all learning and building with each other. There's 2 membership opportunities for the Wavy Seals Elite. You can choose monthly or annual membership. If you're ready to take your skills to the next level and really grow your career in audio production, the Wavy Seals Elite is what you're looking for. Let's hear what we got. Ooh, that tape is kind of crunchy. Again, we're only hearing the saturation coming through this plugin. We're not hearing anything from this original channel. Cool, I like that. Let's back that off. Let's hear what that tape, that tube sound like. I feel like the tape is a little more aggressive. Yeah, let's see them together. All right, cool. I kind of like some of that crunch in there. And then what we can do, since I have it set up as a send or as in parallel with my original, I'm going to creep some of this saturation in with the unprocessed track. Let's hear it. Ooh. You can feel like kind of when it drops off there. Now, of course, I don't feel like this song needs nothing. All right, those two are pretty dope, and you can download those and use them in any DAW. The next two are exclusive to my Pro Tools users. All right, these next two, you already have these in your computer right now. You just might not be using them. And one of the first ones that's actually my favorite is the LoFi. Now, LoFi, again, doesn't have a mix control, so I can't blend between my wet and dry. So I'm setting it up as a send and return in the cases that I don't want to completely oversaturate the mix. So I set it up as a send and return. Let's go ahead and hear what some of the controls on the LoFi do. One of my favorite is this sample rate, the anti-aliasing. You got distortion built in. You got saturation built into here too. You can even add some noise. Man, it gets crazy. Let's hear it. That's that noise. Right? You can automate these too, so you can get real crazy. That kind of sound pretty tight by itself, man. Let's see if we add some of that into our signal. Might be a little too much for this song, but I think it's fun. Let's go to one more, man. Last one. And this one, man, has some super secret presets, man. That's right. I'm telling y'all, I be using presets in the plugins, man. Oh, man. Drop a like on this video if you be using presets, man. But I got a preset that's inside of this plugin that it's going to blow your mind when you hear it, man. Let me show you. So basically, I've been using this same preset for years. To go to the preset, this is the SansAmp, another stock Pro Tools plugin, which is why you should be using Pro Tools, so they have some dope stock plugins. So the SansAmp, it's a guitar amp simulator, but obviously I'm using it. It's saturation, it's distortion, it's overdrive, it's crunch. I'm going to use it as a saturation tool. And once you open up the little preset menu, you go to plugin settings, go to Greg Fiddleman presets, man. And then there's two presets here that I just absolutely love. I use so much. Like, I feel like they need to be my presets now. But it's the Vox through amp and the vocal to guitar. These two, I'm going to start off with the vocal to guitar. Let's just hear what this sound like over the mix. I don't think I ever did this one. Oh, you hear it. You hear it. You hear it. I love this plugin, and you can hear how it sounds like a metal guitar. Imagine if that was just on a single vocal track, how cool that would sound. I love to use that on ad-libs and stuff like that. So let's do the same thing and blend this in with our dry mix. Ooh, that's getting crunchy fast. I really love how saturation can add some more character and texture, as well as presence and depth in your mix. So make sure y'all check out these free saturation tools and let me know what y'all think of them down in the comments below. Are you already using any of these? And which ones did I leave out? Because as a community, I know we all love free plugins, man. I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you share it with a friend if you think it might help them out, man. Y'all be dope.